Hey, and welcome back to Milk Mummies, the space where we get real about motherhood, identity, and all the magic and mess in between. I'm Rachel Addo, your host. I'm an actress, presenter, author-to-be, and mama, just figuring it all out just like you. Today's a special one because it's my very first Roundtable episode, and I am joined by two incredible women who you probably already know and love. Sawiya and Nasra from Entry Level Mums. If you follow their platform, you'll know they bring honesty, humor, and that real-life perspective to everything they do. So we figured, why not bring our worlds together, have an open, unfiltered chat about one of the biggest myths in motherhood, balance. I mean, what does it actually mean to have it all? And can we have it all? Okay, guys, grab your goodies, your snacks, whatever you need, and let's get into it. Hi, guys. Hi. Sorry, everyone knows me on this channel. I'm not going to pretend that I'm cool. I'm really excited right now, guys. I have two guests here. We're doing a collaboration. Guys, welcome to Milk Mummies.
Thank you.
We are here with Sawiya and Nasra of Entry Level Mums. How you doing?
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah. Sorry, don't be calm because I'm gassed and I'm excited. So don't pretend like you're chilled. You're not.
We're not chilled.
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
We're so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting us on your pod.
No, of course. Picking your brains and just chatting earlier, you were saying this is your first collab.
It is.
Which blew my mind because that's insane.
Yeah.
What happened? Why? What?
Other collabs just didn't align.
Okay.
That way.
Yeah. No, fair enough. So I'm very, very glad to be taking your collab cherry.
Thank you.
Pop. There we go.
Thank you.
But no, I wanted to have you guys down just to pick your brains. I'm forever obsessed with balance and now being in this motherhood space, just trying to fit everything in that we do. And if ever I come across women who are running their own businesses, own podcasts, their own whatever it is, I'm always intrigued and curious as to how you manage that space. Like, what does that look like for you? So that's kind of what I really wanted to delve into. But I'm fully aware we're going to go on all the tangents because that is also just life. But I wanted that to sit with you for a little bit. And yeah, thoughts, feelings, questions off the bat of that. What are you thinking?
Okay, so in terms of balance, girl, I haven't even mentioned this on our pod, but
Go on.
I was working with my mum. My mum has a business. We have a family business.
Nice.
So I've been doing that for the last couple of years, working full time with my mum in the office and then balancing the podcast, kids and everything else.
Of course.
I made the decision last month to leave my mum's business and just take a step back for a bit.
Yeah.
Because I was literally working throughout my pregnancy, and then when my son was born, I stayed home for like a month to recover from the C-section.
Okay.
This was last year, 2024. And then when he was from 2 months, I went straight back to the office, and I used to bring him with me, put him on the desk and work.
Yeah.
And he was a very, bless him, very clingy baby.
Got you.
Please, understatement.
Really? Oh, my days.
I couldn't put him down for a minute. So imagine having to do work and then a baby constantly crying.
Yeah.
And my mum's office is in like a building with all these other offices that people rent out. So I'm constantly trying to think of like, don't be too loud. There's other people working. There's other businesses.
Things like that.
It's a lot.
You know, and my mum would be like, just pick him up, just hold him. But then at the same time telling me to write a document or write a care plan for someone. I was just like, it just got too much. And then my parents traveled over the summer.
Okay.
So I had to hold down the business for like 2 months.
And baby with you as well in the office. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
And then, so I literally said to my mum, I'm going to take a step back.
Okay.
Just to like rest.
Yeah, of course. Because as you said, there's a lot to juggle. And that's, you've just described like the physical, logistical side of it all without touching on the mental or even the emotional side of it as well.
Yeah. And on top of that, on the weekends, we'd be going to the studio and recording.
It was a lot.
And then we had to fit in like editing episodes in the evenings and like...
Yeah, and that's not a joke. That takes time.
Same here. Like I worked full time at the beginning of ELM and I had to juggle being a single parent and working full time and also ELM.
Yeah.
And at one point my mum went abroad and I was literally by myself. Do you remember that time?
Oof.
She went abroad for a while and I was like stuck. I had to like ask my friend, can you hold Hannah for a couple of minutes while I'm like doing X, Y, and Z, like run to the studio, run back. Like it was a lot. And I left. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bank on ELM. I'm gonna bank on us.
Good.
And I said,
deuces, I'm out.
I can't.
No, fair enough.
It was just too much.
Yeah, and I'm glad you chose what worked and what made sense for you, risks or not. You know, I think that's amazing.
It's a risk, isn't it? Like you have to take the risk. Sometimes you have to just jump.
Otherwise, you'll never know.
Yeah.
That's literally my motto in life. So I'm so happy you said that. But how did ELM come to be?
Oh,
Should I go?
I want to know.
Oh, you can start. And I'll just add on to it.
okay. So I had my daughter,
Yeah.
and I lived in Birmingham at the time.
Okay.
And I had come back for a while because I was going for a divorce.
Okay.
Yay! By the way, not. Because people are like, oh, divorce. Oh, I'm like, yay!
Gotta do what's right for you, mate. So, got it.
Yeah, and then I didn't realize, but I was really struggling with postpartum, like really struggling, and I didn't know what it was. I just thought like, oh, maybe this is just what people go through, you know?
Yeah, okay, I hear that.
And Sawiya and I would have lots of chats because she was pregnant at the time about her pregnancy because she was documenting it online.
Oh, nice.
Because she had a blog. And
Amazing.
her blog was doing amazing. Like she was really like talking about it.
Good for you. I thought I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Just, no.
And then you didn't, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to do that too. And then again, I didn't. But she did. And not a lot of people in our community do that. So it was
They
like
keep it
refreshing.
Yeah.
People tell you like, oh, by the way, I just had a baby. And you're like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I saw you like, what the hell?
Right, that was my mum. We told my mum earlier because she lives in Ghana at the moment. So when she was in London, we had to tell her quite soon. But she was like, tell no one. I was like, but mum, like, how can I know? No, tell no one. Just one day you're gonna have the baby, then they'll see them. Hey, don't tell anyone this. Da-da-da-da. And I was like, woman. Obviously not. So if ever I posted anything, why are you wearing
Why
this?
are you doing
why
that?
So I was like, okay.
People can see
So
your bump. Yeah.
all the things. So I get
One
that.
time I went out and like the bottom of my bump was sticking out. My mom was like, hide it. And I was
Listen.
like, what?
So I'm like, but yeah.
Yeah, so we was documenting it, and me being a yapper, I was commenting.
At this point, we
And,
didn't know each other.
Yeah,
We're just mutuals.
We just
blows my
mutuals.
mind.
We didn't know
Okay,
each other.
okay.
Because we did like this thing where it was like a creatives event for Somalis.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then they just stuck all of us in a group chat.
Okay.
And then I just followed everyone in the group chat.
Nice.
And Sawiya was one of the people that I followed. So we'd followed each other for a little while.
Amazing.
And then it was during COVID. And then you got pregnant. And then when she had her baby, Sawiya was like going through
PPD.
postpartum, innit? And then she was speaking to me about it because we'd already built this like rapport from
Nice.
speaking about her pregnancy.
Yeah.
And Sawiya was just opened up to me one day and we had like one of those like really deep conversations.
Yeah.
And it was full of a lot of like
I was
honesty, a lot of truth,
Yeah.
a lot of
I told her things that I wasn't telling my family and my husband. Like,
Yeah.
I was literally telling her, like, how come I don't feel joy?
Yeah.
Like, is this normal? Or I'll say things like, I feel like I'm not bonding with my baby. Like, I couldn't admit that to my sister or
Yeah.
my mum
I hear that.
or
It's
my husband.
Yeah.
don't want to be judged, didn't it?
I didn't want to be judged. Nasra felt like that friendly stranger that, you know.
I get you, where you can actually be
It's
honest.
easy.
and
A bit
there's
like
no
Omegle.
judgment.
It's kind of like it's kind of like therapy as well. Like it's easier to talk to someone who doesn't know you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. Non-biased.
You could just
Yeah.
open up to them, and I didn't want my mum to see how sad I was. So I didn't want to say anything.
It's mad though, it's that pressure you feel, even though it's not necessarily intentionally put on you, but just that pressure to be perfect or to show that you're getting on. Because I can definitely say some stuff to my mum and she'd be like, yeah, but carry on. Like, oh, it's fine. And
You're
I
not
know
the first person.
No. And I know that's culturally, that's what it is. Or even like back in her day, that's not stuff that you'd even really address. Or that's just assumed and normal. So I get not wanting to share certain things necessarily with certain people because your perspectives are going to be super different.
Also, you don't want your parents to like, like fear for you or like feel bad for you. That's another thing. Like they might look at you and think, oh, like what can I do? Sometimes you don't want anyone to fix it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to speak. Like you just want to like let your thoughts out. And that's what Sawiya did. And then Sawiya was like, you know what? I'm going to write about this. Because obviously she'd been documenting her pregnancy. And then she interviewed me. We went to like a dessert place and we sat there for like 4 hours. And we literally laughed, we cried, like we went through all the motions.
Oh, man.
And then
Recorded everything.
yeah, she documented it and then she typed it all up and wrote like a proper lengthy blog.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful and it did so well in it, Sawiya. There were people messaging us from like Sweden and like Canada and like all these places and they were like, oh my God, no one talks about this. Like no one ever like is honest in our community about like struggling or like postpartum or like even just like saying that like I don't feel connected to my baby in this moment.
Yeah.
Like I don't
That felt
feel
scary to even put out there.
Really?
Exactly. It
Yeah.
was very, very vulnerable moment for both of us.
Because prior to that, especially during my pregnancy, I was writing blog posts that were like kind of romanticizing motherhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's my first time. I didn't know what to
it's
expect.
exciting and you're enjoying
Right?
it too.
And my
but-
pregnancy wasn't even bad. Like I had a very chill pregnancy. A lot of people say you're God's favorite.
Yes,
I didn't have no nausea, no nothing.
Perfect. Same.
So like postpartum hit me like a
Ton of bricks.
it hit me like a ton of bricks. And the C-section recovery was horrible. I couldn't even walk
Right.
for like 6 weeks, like even more than 6 weeks. I was really struggling and it hit me like a ton of bricks. So coming back to my blog and being like,
This is what's up.
this is mad.
Yeah.
This is actually harder than I thought. That was a bit like scary.
Okay.
And to actually say like I didn't connect with my baby.
Yeah.
That
was
felt
not the
kind of
thing.
scary to kind of put out there as well.
Yeah.
And like we did, both of us kind of did some research, and we looked like we kept having chats after that.
Yeah.
Then we did some research on like motherhood blogs or like motherhood like YouTube channels where like they were talking about like all the struggles that we were experiencing.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, my house is spotless. Oh my God, come do a day of Pilates with me. And like, oh my God.
A day in my life.
Yeah, a day in my life. And it's like, oh, drop the baby off and then like go off and do this. Your baby's like 2 months old. Like we don't have that luxury. We don't have those options. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like come with me to bounce back. Like you're skinny a month after you've had a baby. Like it was just a lot of like just things that we couldn't relate to.
Yeah. Got you.
And people who were in different tax brackets.
Yeah.
And
Night doulas and nannies and that.
All that thing. Yeah.
oh my gosh,
Whole
she's
different
like,
world.
I had a great night's sleep last night because my doula was. I'm like,
Come on, man. You're not even sleep deprived.
There we go.
You're living
Yeah.
life.
So you're on a totally different plane right
they're
now
really
compared
God's
to everybody
favourites, bro. Because what? What do you actually mean?
Goodness me.
That's what I'm saying. So we were looking at that and we were like, why is everybody having a great time? We're not having a great time.
Like, where's the honest people, man?
You know,
Like, let's be
your
real
house is
here.
a mess, or you haven't made dinner yet,
what
or
I'm
this, or
saying.
trying to juggle the rest. Like that's real. It's messy, amazing, beautiful, blah blah blah. But it's chaotic and it's messy and it's just you.
Yeah.
I mean, my biggest thing is laundry. There's a pile.
I hate laundry.
I already know there's a pile at home,
Can't
and
stand
like
I can't
there's
stand
washing to do. There's washing that's been done, and there's folding to do, and it's all looking at me. And I haven't even added ironing to it because I was like, you know what, guys, ironing right now.
Do you iron? I stick it in the dryer and then it comes out straight.
no more. I don't
Nice.
iron no more.
That's
don't
me
smell
not anymore.
No.
Unless it's proper crease, but I don't really
yeah.
iron anymore.
Or if I need to,
I throw some water on it and I stick it in the dryer for 10 minutes.
do your job. No, I just look at it and I just like, bruh, if I need to, I will.
Yeah.
But it's just the length of it and the amount is what gets to me. But no one talks
too
about
much.
laundry. No one does. I'm forever talking about
It's
laundry.
too much. Laundry is my worst chore. Like
I
out of all of
struggle
them.
with the folding up.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
I struggle with the folding
Yeah.
up. I have piles and piles of clean clothes
Yep. Just looking at me.
on the
corner.
floor somewhere,
Yeah.
just piling up.
So I get it. But what was the aha moment that, okay, ELM is
Yeah.
being created?
So
That's what I want.
I remember I was in Birmingham and I was sat on my kitchen and I was talking to Sawiya on the phone and I said to her, you know what, yeah? We've been on the phone for like 3 hours. I was like, surely somebody needs to hear this. I was like, Sawiya, can we just like start a YouTube channel? Because you know, actually something I didn't tell you before, Sawiya, there's actually something I didn't mention to
Okay,
you.
exclusive.
Something I actually didn't mention to you.
Go ahead.
I had been invited to come down because prior to ELM and prior to me getting married and having a kid, I actually used to do social media, but like it was like small.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it could have blown, but like at the time I quit it. So
Okay.
I had a good amount of following on Snapchat. I was a quite well-known face.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people knew me in the community.
Nice.
And there's a guy that he approached me and he was like, hey, me and my wife want to start this like baby line. We want to also like do like YouTube videos and stuff like to like talk about it and promote it. We want you to be the face of it.
Yeah,
And I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. So then he had a whole setup like this.
Ooh.
And then he invited me. I sat down and I told my entire birth story from beginning to end.
Okay.
And it was like a good like 2.5 hours of filming.
Got you.
And it was a lot. Like I was like holding back tears.
Oh, wow.
And it was gonna go on YouTube
Yeah.
and he was meant to like edit it and stuff. Like they sent me the raw footage and everything.
Okay.
I had all the pictures.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I knew already that I wanted to do YouTube.
Okay.
But it's just that at the same time, I didn't want to do it on my own. But then I also thought it will somehow fall into place somehow.
Yeah.
And then it did.
And then Sawiya and I did that vlog, and I was like, why don't we just do it? Like,
It's so crazy.
because we had two different perspectives, right? Like she's married, I was going for a divorce.
Yeah.
I'm a single parent. She's married and 2-parent household.
Yeah.
She had a C-section. I had a natural birth.
Yeah,
there was a lot of like differences.
Nice. I get it. Two different perspectives coming together.
And I
But
thought,
postpartum,
we shared
was
that.
the connector.
Yeah.
postpartum was like,
Yeah.
it's mad. Like we could relate to each other when it comes to postpartum, even though we had two very different like.
Postpartum is, it don't pick and choose, you know. Postpartum will hit anybody.
Mate.
It will hit you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
Did you experience it?
No, I didn't have anything like that postpartum wise.
Amazing.
Pregnancy again was pretty chill. The first 3 months was a bit nuts. We're tired constantly. Like I just drop asleep no matter what I was doing, wherever I was. And then like bit of nausea, sure. I thought I was gonna have loads of cravings because I'm such a foodie. So I thought I was so excited to see what weird concoctions, but nothing. Just oranges was like my jam. I was like, okay. But that was cool. So nothing like that. Pretty smooth. I definitely had like the pelvic pain, girdles, that sort of stuff. I started waddling way early. But in terms of how I know pregnancies to be, I was very happy and very I felt very blessed with what I had. And then even coming down to birth, natural delivery, vaginal delivery, and my waters popped at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I didn't know you could hear. We were asleep.
You got to experience
I got to hear that. Yeah. And my partner, he's a musician.
Wow.
So he was away on a gig. He came back and he said to my bump, okay, you can come now. And I was so annoyed that happens because he's like, yeah, I told her to come and she came. I'm like, you know what, whatever. But anyway, so he says that, and then 6 a.m. I woke up and I heard a popping sound. And I was like,
so you actually heard it?
I didn't know that happened.
I've never
It was
heard
just like you hear a balloon popping.
No way.
And I was
That
like,
loud?
yeah.
No.
But it was internal. And I was like, okay. And I was like, she's coming. And so I stood up and then the waters gushed, which again, they were like, that doesn't really happen.
No.
And I was like, okay, Max, she's coming. And I was like, I'm so excited. So called up and all the rest of it, got ready, came down. And when I say to you, the waves of contractions, something else. I couldn't do the maths of what the contractions was meant to be. That drove me nuts. But everything hit hard and fast. So it was like 4.5 hours. So she was here at 10:15.
Wow.
From when my waters popped till then. So it was intense and it was quick. So for me, it was I was going very sort of hypnobirthing, all that jazz. I didn't feel like anything worked for me other than maybe words of affirmation. That was it. And then the gas and air, again, I don't think it really did anything for me. But I don't know if it's because my labor was so quick that I didn't have enough time for things to build up. That's what I tell myself. I'm not sure. But it was quick, intense, and then she was here. So that was cool. Postpartum depression, anything like that, I didn't experience it. My challenges were more breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to be weird because I had no frame of reference for what that was.
Okay.
And I feel like in terms of what I was told to help me, it didn't really connect. So I went to like one of the children's centres in my, in my borough. And then I had a woman sit me down, walk me through it, and we did it step by step. And that's how that connected for me.
Wow.
But with Zena, we ended up using a nipple shield for the first 3 months. And then one day I was like, no, I'm going to take that off because we had this whole issue of she's losing quite a lot of weight. So I had that kind of to contend with. So that was probably my biggest stressor. Like, is she eating enough? Is this okay? Is that okay?
Because you can't measure a breast milk, isn't it? You can't measure it.
That used to drive me crazy.
Yeah, same.
I didn't know how much they were drinking.
Exactly. Has she had enough or not? Yeah. So it was navigating that. And then when it all connected and clicked, I was like, okay. So that was probably my biggest stressor. But in terms of anything like on the mental health side or anything like that, touch wood, that was all good.
That's amazing.
We're debating if we're going to go baby number 2 or not. But thank you. No, I love
I'm so
it.
happy for you. That's so beautiful. Because you know what, I would not wish postpartum depression on my worst enemy.
Really?
I swear to God.
What is that like mentally? Just
my God, it's like being stuck in like the deepest, darkest, blackest hole.
Really?
And just not being able to like see any doors, not being able to see light, not being also like, how did I get here? And also, how do I get out? And just not being able to go anywhere or move. Like it literally feels like you've been thrown in like a prison cell and you didn't even know that you were in a prison cell. You don't even know where you are. You don't even know how you got here.
Yeah.
It's almost like you were drugged and then you woke up in a very dark hole.
Yeah.
But like mentally.
And how are you navigating like everyday life? Because if you haven't shared this with your partners or with your friends or family, anything like that, you're then having to, I guess I'm trying to guess it, you're then having to maintain, yeah, I'm fine. But
For me,
that's so hard.
I couldn't put a happy face on.
Same.
So for me, I stayed with my mum.
Yeah.
My daughter was born in March. I stayed with my mum until like the end of June. I was there for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Because we do that in our culture.
Yeah.
Like when you're about to give birth, the girl goes back to her mum's house if her mum is nearby or if her mum's in the country, or the mum comes to you, your mum, and she'll look after you for like minimum 40 days, sometimes a bit longer.
Yeah. So after my C-section, my mum was like, "You're definitely going to come and obviously stay." I thought I was going to be there for 40 days and then leave, but I ended up staying for a couple of months. So for me, postpartum felt like I felt so down. I felt like I couldn't physically speak.
Yeah.
Like it almost felt like someone had their hand around my mouth.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was literally in my mum's house. My sister, my mum, like my husband he took time off work. He would come to my mum's house every single morning and he would take the baby downstairs and let me sleep because obviously I'd been up all night.
Of course, yeah.
So I had all the support. My mum was bringing food to the bed and I still was depressed. And I couldn't speak to my mum and my sister because they're the closest people to me. Even my husband, I couldn't tell him like I didn't even know I was depressed.
How do you even explain it?
I didn't even know I was depressed.
Yeah.
Right? So how can I even talk about it?
Yeah.
And I think for me, all in all, it just felt like, okay, imagine being really sad. You feel this dark cloud over you.
Yeah.
You lose interest, like you don't want to go out, you don't want to see people, you isolate.
In everything that you loved before.
Yeah.
And while you're in that, you have the most demanding job.
Yes.
You're trying to breastfeed. There's a baby crying every 2 hours. You're up all night. You're sleep deprived. You're in physical pain from the C-section.
Yeah.
It was just hitting me from every... And then at the same time, you've got people who want to visit and they're telling you this is the most joyful time of your life and this is the biggest blessing. And you're thinking, I do not feel...
like that at all.
Yeah.
In the slightest.
That used to like, oh my God. And it's so hard to admit that when you're in the moment. You can't be like, I'm not having a good time.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, this
of course,
is such a blessing. This is such a joyful congrats. And I'm like, congrats where? What did I... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt
it
horrible.
was really, really bad.
gosh.
And I was stuck in that
For how long?
a year and a half.
Wow.
Me? 2 years.
Wow.
2 years and a bit, actually, furthermore.
Yeah. A year and
It's only when we started ELM that I started to come out of that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've seen like the odd clip in here about that, but I didn't want to delve into it too much because I wanted to hear it from the horse's
It's
mouth.
bad. Like,
wow.
it's really,
Year and a half to
really
two.
bad.
Listen, it was bad, man.
No,
And
you know,
people
like you can
generally-
only see it when you're looking from outside when you're okay
Yeah.
and you're looking in. Then you realize like how bad it was. Because when you're in it, you're just trying to survive.
Of course.
You're just trying to survive every day. And you know, like I know this is a bit of a trigger warning, but like I feel like, you know, when people say like, I don't know how people can like off themselves. So like, I don't know how people can commit suicide.
Got you.
I get it. Like, because you know, when you're in that, like when it's that bad,
Yeah.
like
Fully in despair.
sometimes you might think to yourself, "Rah, is there a way out of this?" Like the way out might be that. Do you know what I mean? And I get it. Like, you know, when they say like people who are so depressed and their families can't understand
How that
because they
happened or
still
why,
smile or like they're still themselves, but they don't understand like how they can just choose that way out.
Yeah.
But I get it. Like if you ever, I hope people don't experience it that bad. Like I really hope you never see that because it's so bad.
Yeah. I'm glad that you said ELM was definitely a way that helped you manage that space. How else, or what other steps did you take? Did you go and see anyone, seek counseling, therapy, anything like that? I know.
I tried.
Okay.
I tried to, at the 8-week mark, I had to go to the GP to do the
check in and
vaccination
stuff.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I took the baby to the GP and the doctor, you know, she gave me a few minutes to be like, how are you? Like emotionally, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
She checked my scar and she was like, you know, how's your mood been? And stuff like that. So she was asking all the right questions. I felt like, okay, I can finally talk to someone about it. So I told her, I said, I don't think I'm doing okay. Like, I haven't spoken to anyone about this. I feel sad. I feel down. I don't want to be around my family because I don't want them to see my sadness. So I would just isolate in the room and just sleep all day kind of thing. So then she told me, okay, after we do the vaccination, like on your way out, please book an appointment to come back and see me.
Okay.
And we'll help you get through it. And, you know, you can talk to me in more detail. So as I was leaving, I made the appointment and they said, come back in 2 weeks. I waited 2 weeks for that appointment. Yeah. I came back.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you're here for a smear test?
The receptionist, big mess up.
I said, huh?
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I said, why did you book me in for a smear test?
Yeah, because
That's
Can't
not what I
even
asked
have
for.
a smear test after you have a baby.
I just pushed something out. I'm smeared out.
Like,
I just fully. Do you know what I mean?
I can't even have a smear test.
Yeah, but
You can't even.
no.
There's
Still
a lot
recovering,
going on
guys.
down there.
But
You're still bleeding.
listen,
What's going on?
The uterus
do you
is
want to
still-
play in there?
The uterus is
Still
still
contracted.
going back to
Listen.
its normal size.
No.
Smear test where?
NHS,
Oh,
man.
listen. And that was
NHS.
I love you, but sometimes.
I swear
a
down.
long 2 week wait. And let me tell you, Rachel, I was so excited to come back and talk to that doctor.
Yeah,
like, because I was like, she's going to help me.
Yeah.
So then I was literally, when she said, are you here for the smear test? This was a complete different person. I just stood there like this. I was just speechless.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not what I booked.
That
Like,
made you feel worse then, doesn't
Oh.
it? It made you feel worse.
and I was like, okay, where's the doctor that I was supposed to see? Like, please, like, I waited 2 weeks for this appointment. Can it just happen today? Like, can I see the doctor? And they were like, you know, she's not here. And unfortunately, you're going to have to rebook another appointment. I said, forget about it. I stormed out. I went back to the car. I went back to my mum's, slammed the door. I was gone for like 5 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
I slammed the door. I went upstairs, like, and I was so tearful, so angry. And my mum was like, why are you back so soon? And I was like, they booked me in for a smear test, blah, blah, blah. And in that moment, my mum didn't know what
Where you were going initially.
I was going for. So I couldn't even say much.
Yeah.
And my mum was like, just rebook it. But she didn't understand why I was so angry
Yeah.
and why I needed
Also, she
help.
didn't understand how bad it was.
She didn't get how bad it was.
Yeah.
I think it took a while for my mum and my sister to see that I wasn't okay. Because when I eventually went back to my flat, I did not leave the flat.
Okay.
And my mum and my sister came to visit one time because my mum knew something was up.
Yeah.
She came to visit and she was like, oh, we're just coming by with pizzas. You know,
Yeah.
she knew she wanted to do like a little welfare check.
Yeah, there we go.
She was like, oh, we're going to come over for some pizzas. And they came and I didn't even realize, but I wasn't saying a single word to anyone. I was just sitting there like, yeah, they're playing with the baby. I'm just sitting there, just not looking at them, not talking. And my mum and my sister were like, yeah, she's not.
I had the exact
She's not
same
okay.
type of experience.
Yeah.
So, because I lived in Birmingham, I didn't have my mum around, and my family and friends, like, they lived in London.
Okay.
I grew up here, so I moved there for him, and then I did have a couple of friends there that I had made before I got married to him.
Okay.
But they also had children. So one day, one of them came over to my house, and she was like, "Oh my god, let's do a play date. Our kids are like, her daughter, I think, is maybe like just under a year older than Hannah, maybe
Okay.
a bit more.
Yeah.
But she came over and the kids were playing and I just was that like this.
It's hard to talk, man.
And I just couldn't, you know, like I am a bubbly person. I'm like an extrovert. I'm like life of the party vibes, yeah.
I can't even imagine you not talking. Honestly, I can't.
I genuinely could not speak. Like I felt like silenced. I don't know how to explain that, but like I felt like my voice was just like taken away from me. But like I couldn't tell you who took it away. I couldn't tell you where it went. I couldn't tell you any of those things. I just felt like my voice was taken away, and I just couldn't speak. Like I remember I vividly remember just sitting there and looking at her and just looking at the floor and like trying not to make eye contact so she wouldn't talk to me. And I remember she was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I was like, okay, bye. And as soon as she left, I was like, oh, but like I could breathe. Wow. But like that has never happened to me in my life, like ever in my entire
I
life.
remember in those moments,
man.
I used to literally say in my head, Sawiya, talk and be normal.
Say something.
I was thinking to myself, am I being weird? I was asking myself, am I being weird? Like, is she uncomfortable? Am I uncomfortable? Like, what's going on? I don't know why I'm not speaking. I couldn't
Crazy.
for the life of me tell you why.
With you sharing these parts of your stories, this might be a really big question to ask, and this is just a curiosity for me, I guess. The fact that you've been so visible in sharing and talking about this, and as you said, community-wise, that might not necessarily be the way things are handled. Has that helped make a shift in terms of how much people talk about this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Sawiya?
I'm glad.
Like we've the impact that we've had on our pod in our community, because we made it because we couldn't see anyone that looked like us being honest about it. And like, not to say we made it specifically for the Somali community, we made it for ethnics. We made it for anyone who is an ethnic or like from an immigrant background who are here, who grew up here, who are experiencing these things, even like just in general grew up in the West, who are experiencing like that shift from like our parents' generation to our generation, where like they don't really understand us, and we don't really understand them, but also like we kind of understand each other. So we made it for anyone who looks like us to feel seen.
We don't really talk about things like
is
this.
the
Not
same.
really. Yeah.
Even with like Asian backgrounds, it's like we kind of have similar upbringings.
Even for African backgrounds.
Don't talk too much about your mental health, like
or struggles or things that you're going through is true, taboo, or things like it's fine. We just keep on keeping on, essentially. So we don't really talk about certain stuff. So even this podcast, my mum loves watching it, but I know there's stuff that
so cute.
she wouldn't say or talk about. Like some things that she's experienced, I would really have to dig because again, I'm that chatty,
get
curious
it out
person.
of her.
Exactly. But no, she wouldn't share. So it's amazing watching her engage with this space and the fact that it's around motherhood. But I know that, again, pre-pregnancy, like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And it's like, but why? We should be able to talk and share about these things, because everything else that you and the aunties are saying are lies. Or it doesn't hurt. It's not too expensive when you have children. It's not this. It's not this. And I'm like, woman, I watched you raise 5 kids. It's not a joke. Oh, no, it's not bad when you do, like, no. So it's so incredible seeing the different types of women who are sharing their journeys and the difficulties. So it's also really amazing to hear that the impact you've had is continuing to spill out with people.
Because the reason we started it, in it, Sawiya, was that like if we can help one person not experience postpartum depression, that was our goal. Like if we just help one person, and it's actually turning into a whole generation of people. It's mad, isn't it?
And now we get messages from mum saying, you guys help me get through night feeds. You know, you guys feel like a village.
Oh my gosh, the village. How's your village doing? Because the
doing
village
really well.
Good. I'm very glad to hear
Our
that.
village is doing really well. We can't complain at all.
Amazing.
Hopefully our 3rd event is coming soon.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
What can you say what it's about, or?
Yeah, go on.
I'm getting all the exclusives. This is going to be so happy. Go on.
Get all the exclusive ones.
So our 3rd event is going to be about the transition from girlhood to motherhood. There's a word for it. It's called matrisense.
Yes.
And it's going to be based on like sort of refinding yourself, finding yourself again. And we're going to do like healing art therapy with Panna. She's one of our previous guests and she's incredible. So we're going to do healing art. Well, this is what we're planning. Healing art. And then, you know what, Sawiya, I was going to mention this to you, but I totally forgot. I totally forgot. No, because you know what it is with my
She'll just randomly be like, oh, I forgot to tell you. 2 months ago, this happened.
I totally forgot to tell you, Sawiya, but like I also wanted to include something in our event that I've totally forgot to mention. But so obviously we're gonna do like the healing art therapy part of it, and then we're gonna do like the meditation and you know, all of that, like get all your emotions out on paper.
Dope, sounds good.
And then when they're all feeling a little bit better, I was gonna hit them with some comedy.
Oh, you're
and do some stand-up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do the stand-up.
That's what I was
gonna do. Yeah, of course.
At the end, towards the end.
I didn't want you to be like, Sawiya, you're doing it too.
Like it's not my bag.
Why not?
Try.
You make people laugh.
I make people laugh, but it's not in a dush way.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think I make people laugh in the way I tell stories.
Yeah.
But for me to stand there and for people to expect
punchline,
something funny.
Yeah.
I can't do
it's hard.
Yeah. That's actually really hard.
It's hard, but it's fun. Like as soon as someone starts laughing, I'm like, oh, you like
more,
like a fire in me. I'm like, okay, here you go.
No, I think you would smash it. Yeah? I think you would smash it.
Thank you.
No, but this event sounds dope, and I love that.
It's gonna be fun.
We'll send you an invite.
Yes, please.
We definitely will.
Don't worry, we'll send you
100%.
Thank you. I was going to say, I like that it touches on identity, the shifts that you go through, and even you just mentioning village. Like, we know the village is important. We love the village, etc. But the juggle that you have to make it work for everyone within the village has also been an interesting learning for me, I think. So it's always amazing hearing those who have it in place or those who are having to create it as they go.
Yeah.
And even if you're going through motherhood and it's with the village that you didn't expect to have, like if you're here and your family is back home or whatever else, having to navigate that space, I know can be tricky in itself because you want it to be a trusted group of people that you're living your kids with or that can hold you. So it's nice to hear that you guys already have that, be it within family or within the community of the podcast that you're building as well. So that's really dope.
Sometimes the village is not even about like, can you help me with the kids? Sometimes the village is about like
a chat, something.
Bun them kids. Let's go out as adults. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the village is like, let's let off some steam and like people who I feel comfortable to let off steam with, you know? Because we do that quite a lot. We're like, event, let's go hit. Leave the kids out.
Out.
Find yourself some childcare, you know?
And get there. No.
And when someone says, yo, no, bring the kids, I'm always like, no.
It's me. I'm coming this time.
Yeah,
I actually want to have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to work whilst I'm having fun.
No, but look how far we've come that we can actually say that.
Oh, that's
I'm leaving the kids at home because I actually want to have fun. I don't have fun when they're around. I'm parenting. I can't have fun when they're around.
Just be honest.
No, you don't. It's true.
I love that.
Yeah. No, because you're switched on in a different way. You don't relax. It's true. It doesn't stop. So
last year, I flew to Canada with both kids.
Okay.
My husband. Imagine. He was 4 months old, my son.
Oh my God.
He was just coming out of the newborn phase.
Basically, yeah.
And we got on a flight to Canada,
Yeah.
And my daughter was 3. And my days. My mom kept saying, oh, look at you going on holiday. I said, oh, this is not a holiday.
It's still work, just different country, mate.
I'm parenting in a different location.
I took both kids on a plane.
Yeah.
And I'm still parenting in a different country. I don't define that as a holiday.
No.
We just went to see family over there.
It's not a holiday.
It's not a holiday. I'm so sorry.
Now she's like, she won't do any long haul trips. We were in Thailand at the start of the year and she came with her two. And she was like, Rach, all I'm doing is the same work, but in the heat. So now I'm just sweating and I can't relax. And she's like, I'm not doing any long trips anymore. And I was like, I get
Thailand
it.
though.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Thailand's gonna be like when she's 10.
No, it is. Trip. Listen, it's worth it. It's so 15. Anywhere that's hot and your kids can just run around barefoot and be free. Like, I think, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And
it's nice when you get there though.
Yeah. The journey. Zena's good with travel. She's not, touch all the wood, whatever.
For real.
Like, she's good and she's excited about it, but happy to be like, oh, okay, like this is happening. Yeah. So traveling hasn't been terrible or too difficult. Like, we collapse, we'll pass out, we'll both be asleep, but she'll be good doing her own thing. And then when she's there, she's just barefoot and she's free, like off she goes, like to do whatever. So like that's phenomenal. And also my partner, being a musician, he sings, so he'd have a New Year's Eve gig, and if we can like hijack that somehow, we will do. So that's how we were able to go on the trip.
I love that.
And then next year we're going to Ghana. That'll be the first time she's going to Ghana, so I'm so excited because then she'll be with my mom for like an extended period of time. So fully gassed. So I'm just like, it's just worth it. I'm like, sunshine, beach, good food. Sunshine, beach, good food.
Stop,
that's it.
That's the three things that I need.
Listen,
sunshine, beach, and good food.
That's it. But
organic food, fruits,
fresh.
Does your mum live in Ghana?
Yeah.
So how is it like having a baby with your mum in a different country?
Yeah.
It's not at all what I thought it would be like, because I knew I wanted to have kids. It'll happen whenever it does, etc. And I just knew my mum would be there. So she was there to hear that, okay, we're pregnant, something she's been wishing for the longest time. So my partner, she was like, hey, like, when are you shooting the winning goal? And I was like, Mom, you've just met him. My mom does not ramp, no filter, just says what she thinks. So she's just like, gas, she's already waiting for baby number 2. Once Zena was 3 months, when are you going again? I was like, I just popped her out. But like, it's a lot of FaceTiming, voice notes, as much as we can do, lots of pictures being sent over. So when Zena met mom for the first time, I think Zena was maybe like a year and a bit. But what I loved was, because she's so used to seeing her on FaceTime, it was just carried on. Yeah. It's just now she's more animated because she's in 3D. So that was really, really good. And my mom is quite rough in the sense of, if she's gonna grab you or whatever else. So Zena then had to be like, okay, what is this? Like, it's not softly. So she had to adjust to that. So it was interesting watching their relationship develop, where she's like, okay, I don't know if I like her because she just grabs me. And then it was, okay, I can be the same. So that's been really nice. But like, us going to spend time with her, it'd be nice to be in her home, in her house, and then for her to understand, okay, this is home as well, and kind of be in that space. So I'm crazy excited for her. But like I said again,
that's so
food
beautiful
and sunshine.
I love that.
So Thailand, I would say go. If you can, as soon as you can, go, because super kid friendly. Food, again, fresh food, coconuts. I'm just like,
The fruits.
Stop it. I love coconuts. I love coconut water.
Listen.
I love all of that.
You ain't got to tell me twice. That's it. Oh, my days. But yeah.
Do you know what it is? If I go to a different country, I want to go with somebody who's from there.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
another thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just end up going back to where I know. You know.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be with someone who knows the land and can show you places.
And also who speaks the language. I don't want to get finessed.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
Yeah,
Like,
fully.
they charge you
The foreigner price.
1,000.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then they charge the locals 10. Like,
exactly.
that's so
And that
funny.
happens to Ghana all the time. Like, the first time I really noticed it, you'd notice like the people working in the shop, they'll kind of usher you to one side. And then whoever's not from there, they'll deal with them in a different way. And we're like, yo.
They
this
can
Vanessa
tell you're
thing.
not from there as
Bruh,
well.
it's
They
a
can
lot.
tell.
It's a lot.
You know, someone told me that they can tell you by the way you walk. that you're
Really?
not from there.
That happened to me in Somalia.
Just by the way you walk.
Ah,
they
really?
know you're not from there. It's mad.
That happened to me. My mum, we went to Somalia in 2013.
Yeah.
And I blended in. I wore the clothes that they wear. Like I wore the
yeah,
jilbab. I would just walk in, just thinking I'm blending in. I'm in the market outside. And a lady crosses the road and she comes to me and my mum. And she goes, you guys came from like Europe and that, innit?
What gave it away? What was it about the walk?
She said, it's the way you guys walk.
Yeah, but what? I think we're quite fast paced.
Do you know what it is as well? I think because they're
have a
used to
walk.
like...
It's
no,
mad.
They're used to like, you know, the uneven flooring.
Okay.
Like, they're used to like the rubble on the floor. Like it's not flat. Like we're used to like flat. Like
yeah.
I don't know how we were.
AstroTurf.
I don't know how we were walking, but I think from that day I became paranoid. 'Cause I'm like, it doesn't matter what I wear. I feel like an
know.
intruder. They know I'm not from here.
Man, I know it takes me a while to unwind. So I know that I'm on that whole London fast paced. And then when I kind of pick up that everyone's just a lot slower. And then when I slow down, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm away and I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's that. But if it's just emotional or like how you are in your body, that's nuts.
we have a walk. That's so funny.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Scared for my life when she said that. 'Cause I'm
You
like,
need to
what?
Get
And
it.
my mum was speaking to her in our language and she was like, what do you mean? We've been here for the last 20 years. My mum was trying to lie and say,
you haven't.
we're locals. She was like, nah, you guys came from like Europe and America or somewhere. You guys are not from here. Imagine.
They clocked
don't
that.
know.
They clocked
I felt like an outcast in my own country. I felt weird.
mad.
I was like, what the hell?
Do you get to go back often or?
No, that was the first and last time. Because
I haven't
obviously
even been back.
Somalia
if
is a
I'm
bit
honest.
unstable with like, there's a lot of
Everywhere?
stuff going on.
No, not everywhere.
Yeah.
Not
In some places. Yeah.
The place where my family
Would be?
is there's a lot of like civil fighting and all of that stuff.
I haven't been back if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Every time I go back to Africa, I go to Kenya or Tanzania. So, yeah.
I want to go to Kenya.
I should. Kenya's banging. You should go to Kenya.
Badly.
Oh my God. Kenya's amazing.
I've always wanted to do
one
a
of my favourite
safari
places.
in Kenya.
It's so nice. I did it in Tanzania. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, saw some lions, saw some elephants.
All the things.
Yeah.
Like in their natural habitat. Love it.
It's a bit scary though when you see the lion running that way and you're thinking, rah, is he gonna jump on this? You're like, this thing don't have a roof.
How
You're
is
like,
it
wait
gonna
a minute.
That's a
hold
bit
against
Wait a minute.
actual wild creature?
That is a bit mad.
My days. Okay.
We kind of went off tangent, didn't we?
No, but I love an off-tangent situation. But yeah, I know it, like just all things balance. But if you have the support and the help of your village, the support and help of your family, navigating identity changes and things like that, I guess.
It's a privilege though, I have to say. Having a village is a big privilege because I know people who have siblings, parents, they have in-laws and they are not helping. They don't have their support. Like it's actually sometimes I'm just like, whoa, like I'm lucky because sometimes I talk to people and there's people that I talk to where I'm like, oh, Jenna goes off to my in-laws every weekend. Literally every weekend, my mother-in-law says, bring both kids or bring one of them to me by force.
Nice.
I'm not saying no. I've already packed their bag.
I'm ready. I
I'll
was
be
just
there.
waiting for you to let me know. Let's go.
I'm so lucky to have in-laws and family that fight over the kids every weekend. There's other people that I talk to and they're like, my mom doesn't give a shit.
That's so sad.
My mom can be around my kid for like an hour and she says, okay, you can leave.
Go.
That's so sad.
So I'm just like, it really is a privilege to have people who are helping you raise the kid.
For sure. The one thing I'm always touched by or happy to hear is just how those who are having to build the village as they go because their families are abroad or just never expected having kids away from them. It's their villages, I was going to say their teams are quite small and intimate, but they've got each other, which is phenomenal.
Yes.
And those without, I don't this is teamwork, man. It's hard to do. So my mum was a single parent. My dad was always around, but my mum, she did the bulk of the heavy lifting, and she did that with 5 kids. So it's like, not that I can't complain. I've got one, and Zena's like, she's dope. She's not a challenging child in a manner that can make me stress out, whatever else.
Yeah.
But it's like with my partner, we can see how hard it is. So multiples or doing this by yourself, it's not a joke. Like
It's not at all.
Nah, man. So
and
I was going through it with just one. It's mad.
And same here. Like for me, my mum is probably the person I lean on the most. But I don't have siblings, so there's no like direct auntie and uncle village.
Yeah.
So I have had to also build my village.
Yeah.
And that came with Sawiya. Sawiya joined my village, and then our friend Hannah and our friend Zainab. And then I created like this little family unit, which I know that if I ever needed anything, I could be like, hey, can somebody help? And there would always be somebody who will say, I got you.
Amazing.
You know?
Yeah, dope.
It's hard when you're going through life and you're building it yourself, because the most painful, I would say, part of having a child is all the ideas that you thought in your head of like, I love that person, they're going to be my kid's aunt. And then seeing the reality of it, and that sometimes who you thought would be there for you and your child actually isn't. And that's like a bit of a heartbreak and a little bit of a painful situation to have to deal with in the moment, because you don't find that out until
you're in it.
Until you're in need and nobody that you thought would steps up, you know.
That's true. Describing it as a heartbreak as well is actually a really
it really is
poignant way to say that, because as you said, you thought they would. That's wild.
It's a real heartbreak, and it hurts, especially like family, where you're like, oh, that like I can't wait to have this kid because they're going to be loved by so many people. And then it's like, you've met them once. You know them ones, you met my kid once, and I really thought in my head that you would be like, ride or die, you know?
Yeah. I think my version of that, I think, would be more during pregnancy, where I've shared the news now, and like you just saw the ride or dies who were just like, excited this or whatever else, or already giving you the advice, like, I don't need it right now, whatever, just that. And then the ones are like, oh yeah, cool. Anyway, so da-da-da-da, and you're like,
I had that too.
Cool.
It's painful. It's painful.
Cool. Yeah.
It's really painful, especially when, like, I think it's so funny because my daughter's dad, right before we got married, he said something to me, and it's something that has stuck with me since.
Wow.
He said, if you expect too much from people, they'll disappoint you. So just better to have no expectations.
Minimize your
and
expectations.
he was saying that so that I could have less expectations of him.
Got you.
But it's
Okay.
turned out that now those words have stuck with like everyone.
It's like
Do you know
life
what I mean?
advice. Yeah,
life
that's
advice
true.
that he didn't realize was life advice.
He ate
Thank
them.
you.
He really had that.
It's true though, honestly, don't have too much expectations, even when it comes to motherhood.
Yeah.
Don't give yourself unrealistic like
Goals.
don't romanticize it, because it's far from romantic.
That's it. That's the one thing I know, especially on social media, people will touch on
It's the
just how much how much we romanticize what it is, or enjoy every single second or whatever else, without really expressing or sharing how hard it can be or how challenging it can be, and how just like, you know what, sometimes you don't love every second of it all.
Of course.
So I think there really is that fight where you definitely have people who create content who are trying to be very true to what's happening, versus it's so beautiful and like my kids are perfectly coiffed with everything that they have. So you definitely have that balance in between. But with you touching, you just said something that made me think about mum guilt, or like whether or not you dropped the ball or not. I have this weird thing with mum guilt or not, because it's annoying that that's the term. I know dads can definitely have a version of a dad guilt situation, but it's like, I know sometimes you get things right and then you don't, but the fact that we can hold ourselves to feel so guilty about something, it's a way of thinking I would love to see less of. But how do you navigate that space if ever you're finding yourself dropping the ball on things, if at all?
It's this is literally what I'm going through now, because I was like the working mum
Got you.
for like the last few years.
Yeah.
But I also tried to be a stay at home mum with my first in 2021.
Yeah.
And that made me depressed because I just was at home. So second time round, I said to myself, I'm not going to do that again. So I'm going to try and work.
Okay.
And that's why I took him to the office with me to work with my mum. And I still found that hard. And now I'm at a point where my eldest started reception.
Yeah.
And the 1-year-old's going to nursery. And I feel guilty because I'm like, I'm just pawning him off to strangers 3 days a week.
Yeah.
And the first few weeks he was just crying every time I dropped him off. And I'm like,
That's hard.
do you know what I mean? It's just like there's always something that makes you feel like, I feel bad. But like at the same time, I want to be doing something outside of just staying at home.
Got you.
Yeah.
And that means they have to go to nursery.
To give you that time to do it, yeah.
And then you have the penalty of like the childcare fees.
Yeah.
Is it actually expensive? There's so much things like, I don't know. Honestly, Rachel, like there's always going to be guilt no matter what you do. I think.
Yeah.
It's true.
But I can't like, I don't think I could be a stay-at-home mom for too long.
Yeah.
I might take breaks here and there. I'm still trying to figure myself out, but like at the same time, I'm still looking for like freelance jobs here and there, like
things
part time.
like that.
I need to be doing something. I'm not going to spend my days folding clothes and cooking, and no, I can't.
Yeah.
Because some people love that though.
100%. And I'm like, I'm glad you found that.
Yeah,
so you
I
know
love
that's
that
your
for
lane.
you.
Yeah, fully.
But that's not mine either. I can't. I'm sorry.
Make a name for myself.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it relates to my mum being a working mum. My mum hasn't stopped working.
Yeah.
She's been working since the day we were all born, like since the 90s. My mum hasn't stopped.
Yeah. So you've
She went-
witnessed that. It's instilled in you.
She went to, she started off in college. Then she did a degree, nursing. She worked as a nurse for 15 years. Now she's got her own care agency business. Now she's a businesswoman.
Amazing.
I don't know when she's going to stop. She's not stopping.
Entrepreneur.
Love it.
So my mum is the type of mum that also said to me, I don't want you to ever depend on your husband.
Okay. Yeah.
Have your own thing going. Like, do something for yourself.
That's dope advice.
Yeah. So she's always been that kind of, I don't think my mum believes in like me just resting. She doesn't believe in that. Do you know what I mean? So there's this small pressure that I feel sometimes where I can't relax too much because my mum will be like, what are you doing?
Okay. Got you.
You're my kid.
Let's go.
You better go and...
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also hate the term mum guilt as well. Like
It jars me, man.
it jars me as well because like, yeah, you're always going to feel bad about something, but like, I feel like if you don't prioritize your mental health when you're raising these children, then it's going to be bad for them.
Yeah, exactly.
You know them ones.
110%.
So things that I don't feel guilty about is self-care time.
Yeah.
Things I don't feel guilty about is taking a moment. Things I don't feel guilty about is doing things without her.
Yeah.
My mum is always like, but she's going to feel sad that you're not. So? Is her life going to be flowers and rainbows and dandy for the rest of her life? Or she's going to feel sad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of things that I don't feel guilty about. But I guess there's one thing that I feel guilty about that, like, it's not like I can do anything about it.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like the fact that it's not like a family unit.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
But like at the same time, I left to prioritize my mental health.
There we go.
I don't feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
But I feel sad that she doesn't get to like have like other people do, her mum and her dad. Do you know what I mean?
Got you.
Like in the same space. Although now it's still really good. Like we have a very good co-parenting relationship.
Amazing.
She's happy in both homes.
Nice.
But you know, like it's just the fact that it's like two separate homes. I feel bad about that. But like, would I go back? No, I wouldn't. So it's just like I'm feeling bad about something that like there's nothing that I could do to change it. I wouldn't change it. I'm happy.
You're better off
We're
apart.
better off apart. I don't miss him. I just feel sad that she doesn't get to
Have that.
experience that.
Yeah, I
Because she's
hear
too young to remember. It's so funny because like whenever I like we go through pictures of like when she was younger, she'll be like, how do you know my, or like when she's with them, she'll be like, this is my auntie. And I'm like, I know her.
I know, yeah.
And then she's like, how do you know her? Because
Yeah.
she's too young to remember us together.
Of
Do you know what I
course.
mean? When we left, she was 1.5. She's way too young to remember.
Yeah, I
So
get
I feel sad that like she doesn't get to grow up and see like like a happy home or like a happy, you know, like a happy nuclear family.
That's
so
the thing.
I feel guilty about that, but it would never be happy if it was me and him.
Precisely.
And I don't feel guilty about leaving.
There we go.
So it's like an internal conflict where
I hear you.
I'm glad I left, but at the same time, I'm sad that she doesn't get
gonna
to see,
have
because
that.
I didn't get to see that because my mom was a single parent as well.
Got you.
And I totally missed the whole experience of having a father.
Yeah.
So it's sad for her, even though like she's happy and he's great and he's a good dad and she's
But still, it's that.
Do you see what I mean? It's just a very small like
Yeah.
guilt that's like always there, but like yeah.
No, I understand the want for that, but as you described, it's different, but it's happy. And I guess it's great as well being in a time where there are lots of differences like that. So she's not the only kid who has that as her home.
Yeah.
So there's never going to be a sense of longing or a wish. That makes sense. And also, who knows if things change for you down the line and you're
It
able
won't.
to create that. Okay.
It won't.
All right. Then that's the end of that. That's fine. No. Not with him. Oh gosh, girls, I know. They waited through. No, I mean like
that's so
something
funny.
new, someone new. If that's where you
but then
decide to go.
it will still be there because it's not her dad. Do you get it? It will still be there.
It's always,
It will always be there. But like, I mean, maybe we can just make this situation the best it can be.
Of course, and I think
that's the
you're
most
gonna be.
important thing. And it is. It's so far it's been really good. Like she's super happy. Like
Perfect.
when she goes there, she comes back elated, like buzzing.
Yeah.
And then when she's with me, like we have our own thing, you know?
Yeah.
And it's
Perfect.
nice.
Yeah, it's different. It might have been what you thought it was going to be.
No,
thing.
I couldn't. If you would have asked me before I got married, do you see your life going this way and like you'll have a podcast? I would be like, shut up, man. I'd be like, "Your woman, shut up." No, man.
Yeah, and there you
It's
go.
so crazy because at first, when she first said, let's do it, I was like,
Sawiya was like, I'm
you
an
mad?
introvert.
Are you
No.
Were you totally like just
She
not
was
on
like,
it?
no, straight. She flat out said no. She was like, I'm not on it. She was like, I'm an introvert.
I
Respectfully.
said we could do another blog post.
Yeah, she was like,
Stay on that side of things.
respectfully, Nasra, I'm an introvert. And then I gave her a week and she was like, actually,
I'll try it.
She was like, actually, let's step out of our comfort zone.
There you go.
Do it.
No, it's dope that you did, absolutely. You touched on something before. We're dropping babies off reception nursery. And that just triggered a thought in my head. This summer, I felt like I noticed a lot of mums coming on just talking about, all right, the summer holidays are dragging me. I'm
my
gonna die. whatever
God.
else. And I was like, okay, are people doing this just like for content, for clicks? Or are you guys really going through something? I asked that question on my social media, and I know that I got dragged, but my like people like Rach, you don't understand, and I get it. You don't know what you don't know, but what you go through, the money spent, the organization, blah blah. So I was like, how was it for you guys during the summer?
my God, the
you
summer
like that?
holidays, Sawiya.
So the summer dragged.
Oh my God.
Really? Like, is it really that bad?
No, because you know what it is? I'll tell you something, yeah?
Go on.
My kid eats school dinners. So I don't have to feed you at lunchtime. The summer holiday, she was like every 5 seconds, I was like, can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? I was like, you fleeced me. Like, I have no money left. It's only 2 weeks in. Like,
Oh my days.
what, how many snacks you can eat in one day?
Uh-huh.
Can I have a snack? Can I have lunch? Can I have... And it got to a point where she was like, can I have lunch? I'll give you lunch at 12, yeah? I'm trying to stick to the school routine.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
2:30. Can I have lunch again? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Mate.
listen. Over the summer for me, I was working throughout. My daughter, obviously, this was before she started school. She still had sessions at nursery, so
Got
she
you.
would still be going in 3 days a week.
Yeah.
But my son, he didn't start nursery till
Bruh.
September,
Okay.
so he was literally with me every day.
time.
I'm literally holding down my mom's business. I'm dealing with carers, clients, allocations. I'm doing care plans,
Oh my gosh,
all with my son there in the office.
Yeah. Just beside you, doing the thing. Okay, cool.
And then I go home, pick up my daughter from nursery.
girl. Yes.
Yeah. We go home, and now I have to think about, okay, let's make dinner.
Yeah.
Let's do bath time. Listen, I was going through it.
It's just like, guys, is it really that?
No, do you know when it got to the end of summer, I was like, if I see her teacher, I might just lips her. I was fantasizing about lipsing her teacher. Can you imagine? I want to hug you. I want to lips you. I want
Thank
to tell
you
you
so
how
much.
much I missed you. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
No, serious.
All right.
Do you know what it is? Summer was bad.
It's also like,
Bad.
on the weekends, I would feel this is where the guilt comes in. 'Cause I'm like, it's summer holidays. I feel bad. Let's go look for
do something.
You want to do something fun.
I'm also tired as hell. So I would let my husband do all the fun stuff. He will take them like swimming. He will take them fun fair.
Yeah.
He's happy to do that because he doesn't see them Monday to Friday.
Okay, got you.
So on the weekends, he's got this energy
his
and he
time.
wants to be the fun dad and he wants to take them out. And I'll just sleep all day. Or sometimes I'd be back in the office if things are going left at work. But there's always that guilt of it's summer, they should be having fun, they should be outside, they should be doing this, doing that. But if you're tired and burnt out, like what can you do?
What can you do? No, it's true. That was the one thing I like. Rach, to understand, like the food thing came up for sure, and then the activities. The amount of activities you need to have, but make sure you don't tell them about the activities because if you do,
if it flops,
then that's a whole problem.
my God.
But then on top of that is the cost and the spend because you're having to pay for all of these things, and if you have more than one kid, then that obviously that multiplies. So I was just like, so maybe I've got this to look forward to. I'm making notes, but it was wild because I was just like,
so lucky because like her dad takes her for a week of the holiday. So this last year when she started reception, we did like she did 2 weeks in Birmingham, and then she couldn't hack it because it was just too long. And she was like, I want to go back. She thought that she was going to be there permanently at one point. She was like, I want to go back to my mummy. So she was big mad. So we were like, okay, we now know that the sweet spot is a week.
Got you.
10 days is like
pushing it every week.
You're pushing it a lot, right? So this year he took he works like different shift patterns every week. So he took annual leave every second week. So I did 1 week here, she did 1 week here, 1 week there, 1 week here, 1 week there. So I luckily this time I got like a break in between. So it was like I'm broke and I have to stay at home for a week. Thank you. And then she's back and I'm broke again. I have to stay at home that week as well. Thank you very much, Hannah. No,
that way.
you don't realize how much less you spend when they're eating school dinners. It's so mad.
All right.
At least the school gets to feed them a little bit.
It's so mad. Shouts to the government. It is so mad.
All right. No. Okay. So fair enough. Things to look out for, but it was definitely like, what are we doing here?
And you know what the worst part is when they're like out of their routine. So you're used to sleeping at 7 o'clock every night.
Yeah.
And now that we're in the summer holidays, you slept at 9 yesterday. Tomorrow you're going to wake up at 6. Like everything is just discombobulated. Like it was just so stressful when she was with me. And like I'm not the fun parent as well, Sawiya. I'm not. I put my hands up. I am not the fun parent.
Did you want to be or did you think you were going to be? Or were you not bothered about it?
To be honest, I didn't really think about it. I can't lie. I'm not bothered either.
Yeah.
If their dad is doing all of that, I'm happy for him to take the role.
Same.
Like,
her dad is the fun parent as well.
Because I'm doing everything else.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's waking up multiple times every night. I'm the one that's doing the cooking. I'm the one that's doing the laundry. I'm the one that's like the nurturer.
Everything.
Yeah.
Mate.
You can take the fun part.
For real.
Like, I'm doing everything else.
It's a lot of energy, you know,
That's
to
a
be
lot
the
of
fun
energy.
parent.
Nah, it is actually.
Because she said to me the other day, her friend at school was like, oh, Gabby's Dollhouse movie's coming out. Let's go watch it. And we were going to go with my friend. But then like I was so busy that weekend. So I was like, I can't come. She was like, we're going to go anyway. And then I was like, okay, that's fine. And then Hannah was like, I want to watch it. I said, ask your dad. You're going to see him next week. Ask your dad to take you because the idea of me sitting in there for an hour and a half watching Gabby's Dollhouse, that idea already... I'm not there for it.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not here for it. He will sit there because he's like, oh, my baby, like she loves it. I'll enjoy it with her. I'm like, no, thank you.
No, I hate
You
it.
take her.
Yeah. Are there
No,
any
thank
like
you.
just because you've mentioned I've heard of Gabby's. Was it Gabby's Playhouse?
Yeah,
Gabby's
Dollhouse.
Okay, we're not there yet. Thank goodness.
Gabby,
No.
welcome to the doll.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think.
Gabby.
Who do you have like characters that you absolutely detest from your shows?
We talked about this.
Did
last
you?
time.
Did
Oh my
you?
God, yeah.
We don't like Peppa Pig.
She's rude. She's rude. Or maybe
rude.
that's what jotted in my mind. Then yeah, she's hella
terrible.
rude.
Hella
Absolutely no.
Very bad.
I don't like Blippy.
We don't like Blippy.
Okay, I
collectively.
haven't crossed Blippy.
Blippy is so jarring. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You know when you're like so sleep deprived, yeah, and you see Blippy on the TV and he's like, and you're like, oh my God, he's so irritating.
He's just, and you know what's mad? My daughter Jenna, she's 4 now, and she's got this level of like, she's constantly hyper now. I don't know if it's a 4-year-old thing. She's excited about everything.
Like that?
She screams and she'll be squealing. She's
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
it's
God.
literally Blippy. She's literally, I call her Blippy now.
Do you? Okay.
so
We haven't hit that stage. I hope I don't.
She's at
I
that
think
stage where everything is, oh my God.
whatever we kind of saw, this might be a bit bad, you know, but whatever we saw, like, yeah, we can't hack it. We just made sure that no,
navigate
so no
around
Peppa
it.
Pig, no Bing was a thing, no Bing.
thing is so jarring.
Yeah.
Oh my
Really?
God.
I think he's rude. I think he's a little bit spoiled. No being. I'm trying to think of who else we kind of. There's a show Waffle. They don't know navigate that.
Yeah, you don't like Waffle. I like Waffle.
No, it's long. I'm just like go with
The talking dog. It doesn't make sense. I hear it. It doesn't make sense.
Do you know what I really love? My daughter loves Octonauts.
So does
I love the
mine.
Octonauts.
And I love the theme
That's
song.
a-
Anything with a good theme song that will get me as well, though, actually.
Yeah.
She does.
It's given educational. I like
is.
it.
And
Have
then
you seen
learning
it
about sea life.
on Netflix? There's one called what is it called? Dee and Her Adventure.
No.
Dee and her friends.
I love that you know the song already. No.
It's such a banger. Oh my God. Me and Dee and her friends. And
Okay.
It's
Nope.
like a little rap at the end. It's a vibe. Me and Hannah were always like, we have collectively watched all the episodes like 25 times.
I haven't seen that.
haven't.
So good. It's a beautiful little black character. She's playing like it's like almost like a remake on what's it called?
It's on Netflix.
The one with the yellow brick road. What is it called? What's it called? The Lion and the Tin Man and
I know Dorothy and everybody else.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. It's like a remake of that. It's so cute, and there's no swearing. It's not rude. She's very kind. They're preaching lots of like love and like be kind to each other. Vibes.
Okay,
Watch
maybe
it.
we'll think. All right, think about it.
These,
think about it.
I think it's called Dee's Magical Adventure or something like that.
Yeah.
These
It's
Adventures.
on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on
Okay,
Netflix.
okay.
Dee and her friends.
Vibes
It's a
then.
banger. I'm telling you,
All right,
watch
bet.
it. We love that one.
I see. No, I can't think of anything else, but I'm mindful because I'm like, I don't want to have just jarring. No, and then obviously whether she might pick up from the show, I'm like,
Yeah, you know what? Avoid completely
Go on.
YouTube Kids.
oh yeah, okay, we're not on that.
Completely avoid YouTube Kids.
Yeah.
Don't get it on a tablet. Don't put it anywhere. Completely avoid, because there was one time I was watching something and it was blatantly a cartoon, but like there was other voices in the background. Like they dubbed over the cartoon, and then all you hear is like, "Shut up." And then Hannah was like, "Shut up," and I was like, "Bruv,
Nope.
delete the YouTube
Listen.
premium subscription.
No, thank
delete
you.
everything. I delete
wow.
everything." I was like, "No way in hell."
Yeah.
Because you don't like. There's been so many things I've seen as well on TikTok where like they'll dub over like a Peppa Pig episode, and it'll be like they'll be saying bad words, and like there's another one where they'll be saying like, "Kill yourself."
Yeah,
That's
It's
mad.
mad.
That's
It's
nuts.
mad.
Yeah.
we like this.
It's
Human
actually
beings
mad.
sometimes really just that annoy me. Why are we like we're the amazing, wonderful creatures, but we're also the living worst
Yep.
at the same time.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for the heads up. That's a good note.
Yeah.
This is a random tangent for me, but you mentioned that you're a comedian.
I'm not.
Are you not?
I'm
But
not.
You do stand up.
I'm starting stand up. Yeah. I'm enjoying. It's crazy because like my sense of humor is really dark.
Oh, perfect.
And
Her sense of humor is dark.
Here for it. That's the best
Sawiya
kind.
sent something to the group chat the other day on
But
Instagram.
sometimes I'd be dabbling in the dark humor as well.
Sawiya
Go
said
on then.
something and she was like, "Why is it every time I see the worst videos, Nasra's already liked it?"
Yeah. I just see her little, you know, on Instagram, you
Already.
see the little picture
Of their
playing.
face there.
Every
was
time I'm like,
cracking up.
Nasra is always there. She's already liked it. It's crazy.
Already there.
I was cracking up. No, my sense of humor is really dark.
Yeah,
You know,
here for
someone
it.
said that they're going to do like a comedy show after Ramadan. And I don't know if you know much about Ramadan, but like it's like very spiritual and like a holy month.
No, yeah.
Where like, because everybody's doing it together, we're all like in like a really beautiful like spiritual bubble. And then as soon as it finishes, some people are like, "Deuces, back to being haram," yeah. And then other people are like, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna like try," and then they kind of drag it out a little bit longer to try to be good, right?
But again, not for long.
It doesn't, not for long, right? But he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it like a week and a half after Ramadan," and I was like, my jokes are not halal friendly. Like, you want me to be responsible for everyone falling off of their spirituality and their goodness. You want me to be responsible for that?
Oh my god.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
Okay, is it something that you would actually stick?
No, it's really something that I want to do.
Have you done any shows yet?
No, I did my first stand-up routine a couple months ago.
Ooh, yeah.
And it was very intimate, very small. I didn't invite anyone that I know.
Okay.
Because I know these lot think I'm funny, but like I wanted to know if actual other people that don't know me think I'm funny.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
good?
Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. Because we host our own events, I'm not afraid of being like in front of people.
Leading,
I'm not
hosting,
afraid.
yeah.
I'm not afraid of any of that. So I just was scared of like the pressure of like having to be funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Like
part is hard.
I was so scared of that. Like I was like, oh my God. It's not like talking to people. I can talk to anyone. I can talk to any Tom, Dick or Harry, but
Can you
like
make them laugh.
no,
That's
but
the
like
thing.
can I make them laugh consistently?
There we go.
Like can I ride that wave of like punchline, punch? Can I do that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like writing new material and I'm writing some other things. And, yeah,
Okay.
it's mostly like experiences, like because I feel like my life is very weird. Like funny things always happen to me, so it's mostly like all the
She
funny
always has a
stuff that
story.
Or
happens.
it's something that happens. I get
Yeah.
you.
She always has a story to tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
do you
days.
remember when I went to that dentist and then you came with me and I wrote that whole piece of like of the dentist and that was just so funny. I can't use that material because it's just
Why?
too dark. I'll get cancelled.
Yeah. I told her many times, like,
I'll get cancelled.
the internet might not like this one. Do you know
Okay.
that ones?
The community might
Okay.
not like this one. The
Okay.
Muslims might not like this one. There's
Okay.
always someone that's not gonna like it.
So you can't please everyone. It's just that again, balance. You just
That's the thing, though.
You know?
There's comedians like Dave Chappelle.
yeah.
They don't give a shit.
He says
I love.
So if you're
you know,
gonna-
he's
if you're gonna
literally my
stand on
favorite
it.
comedian. Like,
Yeah, he's
I
the-
love him.
If
He's
you're
my
going to stand
favorite
on it, you have to
stand on that.
Yeah, stand on business, for real.
And also, there's a woman, Zainab Johnson.
Yeah.
American. She is hilarious, and I'm trying to think where she's from. Either originally from New York, but one of like 10 siblings, and she's just
Wow.
talking about her life. And again, the Muslim community might not like this, the Black community doesn't like this, but you know what? I'm gonna say what it is. This is my lived experience. Well, she's brilliant. So if you haven't seen her, check her out.
I'm gonna check her out.
But yeah,
Just
no,
the
I'm excited
people
for you.
Like it.
Yeah.
Will
gonna love
gravitate
it.
towards you.
No,
Period.
You will find your
Facts.
people who will support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
will.
it is
Okay.
definitely something that I want to pursue. Like
Perfect.
it's so much fun, and I feel like it works like with me. But there's a couple of things I want to pursue in my life. It's just the ADHD, you know them ones. Like I have like several different avenues that don't align, they don't cross paths. But like I want
they
all
make
of
sense
them.
for you.
Yeah.
Go for it. Perfect. I'm always a go do it. Try it and see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you've tried it
Yeah.
to know. So yeah, 110%.
By the way, Rachel, I wanted to ask you, you have quite a lot of things going on as well.
That's why I was just like, do it. Definitely.
How you balance things, because
Mate.
I'm pretty sure you have like a long list of actor, presenter,
I
this,
do.
that. When you sent
Yeah.
that email, I was like,
Yeah, we
was
saw
doing
the
like
list.
10
We were like,
things.
wow,
The
that's
things.
banging.
No, it's true. Definitely another multi-hyphenate where like if I want to do something, I would try out and see if it has legs, I'll pursue it. But
I love that.
It is true. It is acting and it is podcasting. It is music. It is writing. I would say they're the 4 creative outlets that I have and pursue. And to manage it all, dude, is a checklist and a wish and a prayer. Basically, if it's not written down, I will forget it for sure. And I'm obsessed with checking things off. I don't know why, but I really am that person.
satisfying.
But yeah, fully. So it kind of like, in terms of balance, it's just understanding what season I'm in that kind of helps. So right now it's very podcast and acting focused. So between what my agent needs to know and how I'm managing stuff, that's where I'll balance things there. And then my partner knows what days he will have to be on call for Zena. And then if he's got a gig, then we balance that out. So that's kind of the ball musically. So music wise for me, I'm not pursuing any independent stuff anymore. So it's very much like events or like weddings or corporate stuff, backing vocals, that kind of vibe.
Wow.
But then it's knowing when to plan that with my partner because he's someone who is very popular. So he's booked well in advance. So then it's understanding when I can kind of sneak in, which is a myth right now. So music is kind of taking a bit of a back seat, which has given space for everything else to be done. So it is really the checklist, trying not to be on my phone too much, trying to remember to sleep, and that's it. And I don't know how I'm doing half the stuff I'm doing.
Wow.
So I try to give myself grace and I try to stay in gratitude, just literally stop for a second and count what I've done. Because I can definitely feel like I haven't done enough this, or did this go very well, or I didn't complete this or whatever. So I can definitely be in that space of, am I doing enough? Have I, I guess, excelled in what I wanted to do?
Yeah.
But when you stop and take stock of what you've accomplished for the week, or what you've done for the month, or where you were a month ago, 2 months ago, that's what kind of helps me stay in line. But yeah, checklist is what I swear by, man.
Two
Has to be.
creatives, parents in one household. Your household must be really fun.
Yeah.
I think so. I like to think so. Nah, it's hilarious. because she has definitely picked up on it. It does seem like she will be too. I know she's only like 3 years old, so we'll see.
You can tell though.
Like
you can
it's
tell.
there. It's in her spirit for sure. So she has instruments everywhere. She loves to read. If ever I'm acting, if I'm doing a self-tape, I have to do like an ident, which kind of introduces yourself and who you're with, and then you go into whatever scene you're going to be doing. So now she will have an ident done before we start filming. If ever I've been able to bring her on set, I've been able to do that. And then with Dad being on stage, she'll go on stage with him, or we're backstage or things like that. So it's very much her world and her environment.
That's so
we love that. It's definitely given her more of a confidence. I think she was quite a confident kid anyway.
Yeah.
She's always known what she wanted to do. Even from young, we could see that. So I think being in that environment and having her uncles and aunties who are also in the same sort of industry, having that constantly around her, we can definitely see how it's shaping her. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of things all the time. I don't know if you've ever been in a space where there's lots of singers. So there's always a lot of singing all the time. So if you're not used to that, it is constant.
Wow.
But she seems to navigate that okay.
That's
so yeah, man.
Sweet.
Oh, bless
All the things. So we have a lot of stuff in the house, and it's like, okay, so what mansion are we going to move into so that we can like store everything? Because between the laundry and the dishes and the toys and the instruments and the stuff, it's like,
Can I ask you guys something? Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm asking questions.
love it. Please do. No, perfect.
It's not my place now. I don't want to do too
The
much.
thing is, it's so funny. Everyone forgets. I don't know if you guys have it on your pod, but people get into a space where they don't feel like they can ask questions.
Yeah.
So then you end up. I would love to chat, and I'll ask you all the
I
things.
love it when they ask
I
questions.
know, like it's like by all means,
Yeah.
please do.
So when you guys are in like busy seasons, how do you manage household work? Because I feel like when I was the working mum, I'm not gonna lie, the house had to be a mess.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Something has to give.
Something,
That.
you know, like
Something has
you know how you said dropping the ball. I feel like where I drop the ball is mainly like either I work
Yeah.
and put keeping the house clean and organized in the back burner, or stay at home, but you're gonna keep on top of the laundry. Food's gonna be cooked. House gonna be clean. When I'm at home all day, I will be doing cleaning.
Yeah.
I'll be doing at least one load of laundry.
Yeah.
But when I'm working and me and the kids come home 6 o'clock and I'm going straight to let's make dinner and then let's give them a
bedtime.
quick bath and then bedtime. By the time they're in bed, 8, 9 o'clock,
You're shattered, man.
I'm not going to go in the kitchen and start doing the dishes. Like
Facts.
I used to sit there and think, oh my God, I don't have enough time in the day to do everything. Like this is actually mad.
We all have the same 24 hours.
Listen.
Is what Molly May said.
Shout out to Molly May,
Shout out to Molly May.
even though she's got like help.
A team is what I'm gonna say. Right or wrong, I'm sure it's a team. No, I mean
It's actually mad. Like it's actually genuinely so hard. How do you keep on top of household chores, kids, and a full-time job?
I mean, if you don't have a cleaner, something has to give.
Yeah.
Hell.
And I'm still trying to convince Max, my partner, like we need. I don't think we need a cleaner right now because it'd be diabolical. We can handle what we've got, but I would love one in the future. He's very like, nah, we don't. Like we're gonna we'll do it ourselves. And so I get it, but between our schedules, it's true. How do you managing that space is difficult. I'm definitely trying to hang on to the fact that no, I can do this. I can do it all. I'm really clinging on to that as a mindset. But it's hard because something will drop. It's true. If I'm doing stuff and I'm busy with auditions, learning lines, being on set, going to class, podcasting, blah, 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 the house isn't where I want it to be. And Max loves to cook, so he might pick up on the food stuff, which is great.
That's good.
But I can be really... I wouldn't say that I'm anal, because I'm like thinking of other friends who are like really anal about cleanliness and how they tidy up their stuff. I think motherhood has had to make you realize, okay, you're going to have to pick stuff up as and when you can do. So that's the bit that will always drive me nuts because I'm pissed that there's laundry to be done, but I just haven't had the time to physically do that. And if Max hasn't been able to do it, then that's going to sit there until we can
It's going to pile up as well.
But
It's so jarring.
so jarring. So then we have to go, okay, we are doing this today, tag team. And then Zena might be in the mix and then she'll be like, let's throw it all over the place. And I'm like, okay, we start again. So I don't know, I guess is my short answer, because something always gives, something always has to drop. And then I get into a space of, no, that's not what it's going to be. And then I will tackle everything. And then I'm tired. And then I haven't slept.
It's mad. And you
So
know what's
I will
mad
sacrifice
also?
sleep.
My daughter, she's my 4-year-old. She doesn't like it when the house is clean.
Really?
And she said something to me the other day, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is mental." So basically, it was a weekend, the other day, and I was at home all day. We didn't really have any plans. I was sweeping the floor, and I told both kids, stay on the chair, stay on the sofa. Let me sweep the floor. I kind of tidied up a little bit, because me, sometimes I can't relax unless the space is kind of
100%. That's the same for me.
So I was sweeping the floor, and then my daughter was like, "Mummy," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I don't like it when it's clean." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Because my toys are not here." So for her, she associates mess with freedom, fun, playtime.
Okay.
Because when I clean up, she sees it as, I have to be on my best behavior. I can't make a mess. I can't be free. So now I'm just like, okay, I'll let you guys run mad during the day. When you guys go to bed, that's when I'll tidy. If I start tidying while she's awake, she'll panic and she'll be like, "Well, now I can't have fun." Do you know what I mean? She associates mess with, like,
as you said, freedom.
Fun. Good time.
Freedom. And that's when I was like, okay.
So, you know, for you guys,
I'll stop tidying up.
You guys have an added layer that I don't.
Go on.
Because not only are you managing either working or being at home with your children, with like your households, you're also managing your partners. So I don't have that added layer. So for me, it's actually much easier to manage things. Because I have one kid. Don't get me wrong, it still piles up and it's still like, it's a lot, but like I'm figuring out little ways that make it a little bit more efficient. For example, I'm looking into buying, you know, those laundry baskets that is like whites and blacks and then like darks or whites, and then you can as you go, so that you don't have to start, because the part of laundry that's so jarring for me is now taking off all the load of, put it all on the floor and then separate it all. And then like now I'm like, oh my God, that's an extra job to do, and then I have to wait for it to finish, put it in the dryer, then fold it and then put it away. It just seems like too much. My ADHD doesn't like it. So I'm looking into getting one of those laundry baskets that separate it to make it a little bit more efficient. But I don't have to deal with the partner at the end of the day. But it, on one hand, it makes things easier, but on the other hand, it makes things harder, because like there's not going to be anyone to pick up the cooking. There's not going to be anyone to pick up Hannah as the extra pair of hands, right? So it's a lot. But like I think I'm, you can only like meet your life where you currently are mentally.
Nice.
So I think
that's a nice way to put it.
In a good place mentally, so I can meet my life and organize it, and, you know, put my fingers in many pies a lot easier than 2 years ago when I was suffering, or 3 years ago when I was suffering, because just the idea of laundry alone 3 years ago would have sent me over the edge. Whereas now I'm like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. Like, my capacity is a lot bigger because of where I'm at mentally, which is why I say so often, don't feel bad about self-care, don't feel bad about prioritizing your brain, yourself, don't feel bad about that, because in doing that you increase your capacity. And then when you see, like, for example, your mum who had 4 kids and was working and being a nurse and also keeping on top of everything, you're wondering, how the hell did she do it? Her capacity was bigger. Do you get what I mean? When you increase your capacity because you're in a good place mentally, things are a lot smoother. Things are a lot easier. Like, you can take on more. And I was gonna say, actually, with your acting, that's one thing I wanted to do in my life. I always wanted to be an actress. But like, the way that my ADHD works is I don't know how to navigate a world that I've never been in. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't know where to go. Who do I speak to? Like, what do I do? And then because I don't know any of that, the option will be closed to me.
I get you.
Do you get what I mean? Until somebody opens that door and is like, do this, do this, do this, I'll be like, oh, open door. No, I'm going to go down that path. Because same thing happened with comedy. I wanted to do it for ages. It wasn't like a thing that just came up this year. I had wanted to do it for the last year, year and a half. But like, because the door was closed to me, I didn't see the route. I didn't see the way in. And then it opened up, and like, then I did it.
What changed for you? What gave you the opening then that actually I can do it, or I should be doing it?
A year and a half ago, I actually saw Hassan Fils, and I bumped into Diesel and Bamf at Hassan Fils' show at Top Secret. And I was speaking to them, and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like, I love it. I want to do it. And they were like, send us a DM.
Okay.
And then you can come to our place and practice.
Oh.
But because at that time my brain was like not ready yet, my brain was like, you're not ready yet. So even though you've been kind of given like an option or like a way in, your brain is just not ready to do it yet. So I closed it off.
Okay.
And I was like, and then a year later, I went to another Hassan Phil show.
Okay.
And I saw all of them again and they all performed that time. And then like it kind of reignited this fire that was like, okay, now I'm going to message them and I'm going to do it because it needs to happen.
Yeah.
And then that one step in and actually doing it and that 5 minutes that I was on stage has now opened up a whole lot of other like avenues and opportunities and ways and you know.
No, I mean, acting, I feel like there's so many different ways to skin a cat now. Like if you're somebody where you're like, I want to do it but I'm not quite sure, go into classes. There's loads of like screen classes or improv classes around London. Go to a couple, see how you feel in that space, see how you can navigate that space. Any class that you're in, typically I think it's quite safe to say you're gonna vibe with someone. You become part of that whole space of community. And then from there, you have quite a lot of workshops, host things like casting director talks or workshops as well. So they come in and they talk to you about the industry, how it's going, what they're casting, how they're navigating that space. And then that's you kind of widening your network a little bit more. If you're somebody who's gone down the drama school route, so you would have trained for 3 years, from there, you have a showcase at the end of it. And then that's when casting directors will come and watch the show.
Wow.
So you want to be signed from that as best you can because you've showcased yourself. Not everybody does. It happens for people in different ways. But again, now you've got an agent. Then they start submitting you for auditions and things. Book your auditions, whether it's screen, theatre, commercials, voiceover stuff. And then you kind of, I guess, build and compound from there. Like everybody's route is super different. I think some people might get signed off showcases and you've landed a certain role and off you go, you've blown. Some people, it might be more of a fringe thing where it's productions or shows that you're doing yourself or with friends and it builds up that way. Some people, they're just happy to be in classes and to do things for themselves and they don't want it to go past a certain point. So I guess it depends on what you want, how ambitious you are. And I think your network is incredibly important as well because like everything that we're doing, it's always great having a community or a body that kind of holds you because it's tough. And rejection is one of the biggest things that you'll face in this industry. Like I've heard no more times than I care to even admit, but it gives you such a grit. It gives you such a, I want to say backbone. That's not quite the right words, but no isn't scary. It's just not right now.
That's
crazy. It depends on how you want to frame it. So that's kind of what it is. I think they're the easiest, the quickest ways, I think, unless someone reaches out to you to want to cast you in something immediately. I think being in a space where you are in a community, you are in a class, is a good way just to kind of broaden your spaces. I'm trying to think of whatever else. The more people you know, people are writing stuff. There's just this whole wealth of new writing that is around. And I think since things like, I think after George Floyd, that kind of really, I think, heightened things more in terms of representation and diversity even more. And then there was a whole push for more writing, more diverse writing from women, from people of colour. I mean, in my opinion, I don't really know how well it really translated into what we see on screen, but it definitely sent this reminder to everyone that you can A, create your own stories, B, the stories are also already there. They just need to be greenlit, or they need to have the right people behind them to back it. And that kind of just, it brought to me at least, it brought this wave of excitement as to like, there's just so much more that we could be doing and should be doing. And it widened your, like I said, widened your networks. Now you're just working your own stuff. So a lot more short films and your own projects are coming to the fore, which is phenomenal. And they're, again, another way in which you're involved in being in front of a camera, being on stage, and then kind of going that way. So there's quite a few different avenues. So if you really, really want to do it, absolutely, like come down to a class with me, get involved.
I think you'd
Oh
be
my
good,
God,
Nasra.
hit me up.
I think she would be a good
All of that is like a bit of me.
And even if you write something yourself, like I've got a whole bunch of stuff written even. And now, again, for me, it's timing. When are you putting the play on, or when are you getting the short done? But if you've written something, get a team together. People want to work. People want to create stuff. Like, do it. Again, like I said, I'm that do it person. Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna
Go on.
I'm gonna. The door's gonna open one day.
There you go. Boom.
If it's written for me, it will be written for me. Yeah, them ones. That's another thing that's important.
Yeah.
You can want something really, really bad and it just might not be written for you.
I agree with that.
As well, I hear no a lot. And the no's, it's a good thing I've kind of come out of the rejection sensitive dysphoria, because it's a part of ADHD that I just don't like being told no. And it physically hurts. Like when someone tells me no, I want to cry. Like, but we've done some exposure therapy, and I think I'm getting a lot better with that.
Perfect. Good. No, I'm glad to hear it. Like, let it feel you. Like I said, no isn't a no. It's just a not right now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're not the right person for that thing. Perfect. I'm gonna come again. I'm gonna keep knocking.
Yeah.
Is it long? It can be. Is it tiring? Sure.
But everything that's worth having is long and tiring, isn't it?
110%.
Anything that's worth having.
It doesn't come easy, in my opinion. So, yeah, but it's fun though. And you meet some incredible people and people with complete different perspectives to you. And it challenges your way of thinking. It challenges your way of being. It can help solidify exactly what you are, what you stand for, what your principles are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anything that helps you be more expressive, I think, is key, because in a time where you can feel like you don't have a voice or you can't be as expressive or you're not being heard, is definitely something that can help fill that and let you understand that, you should take up space. You must take up space, you know?
Fact.
Which is why, like, what you guys do, I think, is so incredible, which again leans into the whole, I can't believe you haven't had more collaborations and stuff, because I think what you're doing is so... It's so powerful. Maybe that's why it is, and like maybe why. But it's like,
do you know what it is? If we would have been open to collaborating,
Yeah.
but I think it's the people who reached out.
fair, as you said, yeah.
We weren't.
It wasn't
not in
Wasn't
alignment.
in alignment.
But also there's not that many, like now there's more like being created. There's more channels and more spaces for mothers, and like especially Black mothers and ethnic people. Like it's there's more coming up, and we love that.
Yeah.
Like we absolutely love it. Even in our own community, there's more that are popping up, and we're all here for it. Like me and Sawiya, we're not gatekeepers. We're not gatekeepers of the space, and we're not haters. We're here to support, you know, like let's not, we don't like being the only ones.
Yeah.
Let's open doors, and everyone needs to
because
start.
We were literally saying, like, when we were going through PPD, like I said this many times, I used to go on YouTube and look for someone who kind of
Looks like
represents us or looks like us talking about motherhood, and I couldn't find a single
There was not a
person.
single
And
one.
that's how I found Ria Ellen, and I thought,
oh yes,
close enough, you know what I mean? At least she's a Black woman, but she's hilarious too.
Yeah.
She's so
That's how I found Ria Ellen.
okay.
I couldn't relate to anyone else. So me and Nasra, we always say that we want the podcast to be what we were looking for
Yeah.
when we were in the gutter. Do you know what I mean?
The gutter, boy.
That's literally what it
Gutter
was.
is mad.
Mate.
It's mad.
And now we have people messaging us saying, like, you guys are helping me through postpartum. And
Phenomenal.
you guys made me realize I was depressed. Like, someone actually came up to me. I was at a wedding,
mad.
and some Somali girl came up to me. She was literally heavily pregnant with her third child.
Yeah.
And she was like, you guys made me realize that I was depressed.
Wow.
Because everything you guys were saying, I was going through.
Yeah.
And I didn't know who to speak to. And I realized, like, I'm not myself. Like,
we
this is
go.
not normal. It's
No,
crazy.
Incredible. No, it's true. And you've just again highlighted the importance of being able to see yourself reflected back at you 100%. Like it's so vitally important. It really, really is, to your own development, to what the young people are watching and what they're seeing. For me, the pod was more like, because I love research. I'm a little bit geeky in that regard, but it was like, with all the things that I was looking for on the go while I was pregnant, I was like, if only there was a space where I had this information that I can just go and get what I needed. I'm self-employed. We're happily pregnant. How are we going to navigate this? Do you know what I mean? Like, maternity leave, I'm self-employed. Do I get that? Do I not? Where do I go to for X, Y, and Z? How do I fund certain things if I'm not working because things are quiet? If they're really busy, how do I navigate this space? Like, what do I do? And I was like, well, let me just chat to my mums who are singers, who are actors, who are producers, who are casting directors. And it's like, in this industry, it's go, 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 go all the time. And then if you take your foot off the gas, you might feel like you might get forgotten about, or you won't get seen again or cast again. And it was like, well, you have all had careers, you have careers, you're going through it as well. How do we get this information together in one space? And this is how this came to be. And again, it was like, whatever your industry is, as a woman, as a mum, as a wannabe mum, at least you know you can pull into this space as a resource and see, okay, that marketing executive did it, or that entrepreneur did it, or that singer did it, or that writer did it, or that whatever, like, is there. And then all things like I guess like expert led or medical side or nutritional or whatever, you've got that as a resource as well to pull from. So it was like, how can you just get this information in one place?
Have you met Natasha? Have you met filmmaker Tash?
Filmmaker Tash doesn't ring any bells.
So she's a mom.
Yeah.
We interviewed her on our podcast.
Yeah.
And she's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And she has a daughter who has cerebral palsy. And she's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
She's navigating being a parent to her daughter at the same time as also creating her films and like
being a single mom.
Being a single mom. And also like keeping her foot on the gas.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because like you said, if you take your foot off the gas, you might feel like things will move on so
Without
fast
you.
without you.
Precisely.
And then you can't keep up.
Her daughter, bless her, became disabled due to the birth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for a few minutes, she didn't receive any oxygen.
Okay.
She lost oxygen in her brain, and that's what caused...
Also, she spent a long time in the meconium.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. We had that a little bit when Zena was born and I was like, I know what that means. Okay, yeah.
And the longer the baby lives in it, like,
Yeah.
they're breathing in the meconium.
Exactly, which is not great. So,
It's not at
yeah.
all.
When that happened, as I tangent a bit there. Yeah, when that happened, I was like, okay, maybe I'm going to have a C-section. So I was like, I tried to be as fluid as I could be for whatever my birth would be. But that was a worry as well.
It's
but yeah,
so
okay.
scary.
Yeah, not fully. But no, I reached out
Meconium
to
is
her.
so scary.
Yeah, but I will,
She's
yeah.
amazing.
I will.
Literally, like, when I interviewed her, because Sawiya couldn't make it that day, unfortunately.
okay.
So I interviewed her on my own and we had the best chat. It was really nice.
Dope. But yeah, ladies, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
This has been amazing.
Thank
It's been
you
so
for having
nice just
us.
to
It's
spend
been
time with you and pick your brains and see what's up. And yeah, I don't know how to end it, so I'm just like grinning over it like a weirdo, but that's just me. But yeah.
No, but honestly, thank you for having us. Like, this is our first time going to another studio.
Yeah. Welcome.
It's been sick. It was nice.
Yeah.
It felt really nice to not be the host as well.
I get it. Just relax. You can just chill.
It feels so good. It feels so good not to be the host, honestly.
It felt nice to just be the guest and just chill.
Yeah. Well,
to be
next
asked
time,
questions.
that'll be me. I can't wait until then I can just chill and things. So for sure.
Oh my gosh, we would love to have you on.
We'll do that for you when you come over.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. And that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
If there's one thing I'm taking away is that balance isn't perfect. It's not this still place we reach. It's something that we have to practice every day while the world keeps moving. Okay. Make sure you go and follow Entry Level Mums on Instagram and their YouTube. Check out their podcast, follow, subscribe, all that jazz, and keep the conversation with us. I want to know what balance looks like for you. Until next time, I'm Rachel Addo. This is Milk Mummies. And remember, keep showing up, keep doing your best, even when the scales tip. You've got this.